I think it might be done. I'm not 100% certain. I mean, I'm sure there's always little tweaks. I still have a couple switches that I can use, but this is an update on my solar generator. It's powered by a 100 amp hour lithium 12 volt battery, LifePod, or LifePO4, I guess they call it. So just the basics. I got different switching mechanisms. So turns on a switch up in the front, a light I should say. I put some strobes on the back. It's got USBs here as well as battery, more USBs over here, USB cigarette lighter as well as voltage. I've got a light right there. Open it up. I call it like a spreader light, so if you really needed some serious light action, you got it. Let's see here. It's a Hall sensor, so it actually does the full readout and whatnot. Really does a good job watching the battery. Solar charger, MPPT, bus bar for the ground, fuses for the 12 volt system. This right here is my solar input right here. I tested it, it works. I put on the back side here, I put strobe lights, multifunctions. So right now they're just doing their little thing, but you can switch them to do different things. It also has the a little hard to see anything because the lights are going crazy here. Power points here and here, so you can hook another battery to daisy chain. I put some hinges on it so that way it just kind of flips open, makes it nice and easy. And to turn on the inverter, it's a 2000 watt inverter. Little remote button right there turns the inverter on. 2 110 plugs. I've got a charger. You just plug an extension cord into it right there. That'll charge it up. I can flip this open real quick just so you can. I should turn that light off because it is kind of blinding. So flip it up here. So this right here, keep it on low. It's pulling. It'll bump up real quick here for a second. Yeah, so about 850 watts. That's on low. I can bump it up. It's a high. Let's see. We'll kick in here. The inverter fan kicks on. But it's running 1.6 kilowatts, 1.5, 1.6 kilowatts without any issues, which is nice. So I can power this whole heater. I'm hoping to eventually possibly go boondocking and have, power for my camper, basically is what this is all about. And then I'll be able to charge it back on with my solar panel. I've got a 100 watt solar panel. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Down below here is the battery as well as the inverter. I've got those laid out here. But yeah, so that is my final build, I guess you could call it. I've got a couple switches. If you guys have any ideas what I should use them, I thought about maybe hooking up a horn so I could, if I wanted to use a horn on it or something like that, kind of cheesy, but that was one of my thoughts for one of the switches. But I ordered that one switch panel just because it makes things a lot cleaner here. I wrapped everything in the little corrugated plastic stuff here to make it a little nicer. This is loose here because you can change the flash, the strobe, you can change it by touching a negative. But yeah, that is officially my solar generator. If you have any ideas, any additions you think I should add to it, please leave comments. Thank you.